Hey, John Isner is the best American. For the longest time, Andy Roddick was the best American. And first of all, we have to commend them to getting to the top. What great competitive spirit, what great work ethic. But the backhand volley, when Andy Roddick was asked about Roger Federer, one time his response was, "Roger's an artist, he's a technician, I just hit the crap out of the ball." Today, John has love 40 against Djokovic's serve. So 3 break points, and he didn't get a net appearance. 6'10", 6'11", he's got to go forward. So let's take a minute and look at his backhand volley. Okay, so we're all for John Isner. We're a fan. Like to see the American win. Watch the path of the racket. Grip, swing, body. Doesn't have a backhand grip. Grip determines the angle of the racket face. Angle of the racket face determines the angle of the racket path. Now the racket goes down and away from his target. He's pointing across the path of where he's hitting to his partner. The right hand's down, the left hand's up. He does make a step and swing together, so he has that momentum source of power. So there's a connection, and this would be my opinion, a connection between watching this film and him not going to the net. Now there's many other factors. Perhaps we go way back when he was younger and didn't go forward enough. But it's not to be critical of John or critical of his coaches, but the great Andy Roddick. We all remember how close he was to winning Wimbledon, and he missed the one backhand volley. But the little things add up. As great as Isner is, he should still make the adjustment to improve his backhand volley. Okay, let's go to the classroom. We always tease and say you have to have 2 things to be a serve and volley. You have to have a serve and you have to have a volley. Going back to Andy Roddick, such a great player, 3 times in the Wimbledon final. I think even Roger Federer was for him when he was playing in that same final. But we all remember the backhand volley that Andy missed. With John, great tournament, Andy Wells, you get to the semifinals of doubles with Sam Querrey, semifinals of singles. The margins are very, very close. It's a very good chance that he could have won the doubles if he had a better backhand volley. Very good chance that he could have won that first set if he went to the net and volleyed. But again, he was love 40 and didn't get a net appearance. But on the backhand volley, the index finger and the strings helps you with racket head awareness, racket maneuverability. If you keep your left elbow up, it'll help you keep the racket face up and the racket face square to the ball. You want to then turn with body rotation. The body rotation is what opens the racket up. You don't want to have the elbow collapsing, the left elbow or the right elbow collapsing to open the racket face. And you certainly don't want to have a grip that opens the racket face. That's what John has. He has a grip. When the grip determines the angle of the racket face, when the angle of the racket face is up, angle of the racket path goes down. And you clearly saw that his backhand volley went this way. It's not that it's wrong, it's inefficient, it's too much calculation. So, if he could just make a slight adjustment with his grip, be in this position. Now, he played a lot of basketball. If you take a chest pass and you just go this way, it's not a matter of just changing your grip on a volley. On the forehand volley, the arm is bent. Backhand volley, the arm is relatively straight. So when the ball goes to the backhand side, just like a chest pass in basketball, he needs to straighten his arm out as he makes that minor grip adjustment to be in this position. Now he's going to have a longer hitting zone, path of the racket, path of the target. About 18 inches is the hitting zone where the racket's lined up to the hit. The time span is 75 milliseconds, so you can play the ball here, here, here. So backhand volley needs to be adjusted. But a great player, but still, needs to go back and say, gee, do I want to finish my career volleying like this, or do I want to finish my career this way? And just like us, it's going to take a lot of reps, but does it make sense? And once it makes sense, you just do it. And it's just grip, swing, body. If he can make a minor adjustment with a grip, now when the angle of the racket face is flat, once again, he can go fast and forward. Balls hit 3 ways, plus, minus IP. His volley at best would be an IP, just neutral, just in play. When we hear the term stick the volley, that means get hit with a stick. He's not sticking the backhand volley. So he doesn't have that 1-2 punch. So the question, if you're a serve and volleyer, you do two things, serve and volley. He obviously got one of the best serves ever. He needs to be able to come in on this side, go forward. On the forehand side, he can, because of how he sets the racket face up. But the backhand volley is a liability. It goes this way instead of this way.